So I don't know if it was my last video or the video before that, I found this at the bottom of a box. It was with the NES come-ups. And go figure, this thing goes for like 90 bucks. So that's even better, especially with all those NES games. Awesome. Trading in some stuff that I can't get rid of on the side. So yeah, waiting for GameStop to open. Well, while I'm in here, I might as well look around, check out what they got. Spawn figures, toys, whole bunch of stuff. Collector figurines, hats and clothes. It's crazy how different GameStop is compared to when I was younger. It used to be stacks of video games. Now, you know, they're running out of items. I think their mistake was not taking in retro games. Hopefully they didn't wait too long to take them in, but now they do. So I'm taking advantage of the situation. I brought in all the wires and things necessary to trade in the consoles. They don't test the consoles because they don't have the old TVs to test the consoles. At least at my location, they don't. And they defect them out anyway. So I missed that cat quest. I should have grabbed it. Trading in stuff. We got 107.73. Quarter away to the PlayStation 5 Slim. So out of all this stuff I traded in, I got 115, and I still got this remaining junk. But imagine you get this anonymous code and the collector's edition to rain code. 115 total. Check out the big difference here, huh? We're talking, what, 30 years, 40 years almost? Operation Wolf on the NES, and then Operation Wolf Returns first mission on the Switch. It's pretty cool to look at stuff like this and compare them. Two players. Little patch and a sticker. I'm actually glad I picked this up. Pretty cool. In the NES bundle, I had this original here, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to set this down while I'm having a cup of coffee and compare the two real quick. Look at them. So I don't know what people think about having their children play little violent games. I mean, I played violent games. My parents didn't really pay attention when I was younger. I pay attention to what he plays. But he is only 3, and he is at the very end of my friend Pedro. So, and I probably helped him maybe 3 times with puzzles, just to kind of show him how they have the puzzles, like the ricocheting off the pans and stuff like that, and ricocheting off the little things that are hanging up and swinging on the swings. But he is gone this whole way by himself. So literally a 3-year-old beating a game. Better than me when I was little. Beating a game at 3 years old. Okay, you need help? You need help. Whoa, what are you doing, dude? There's my competition right there. Already beating me. But who knows, they probably don't have games. This was a wild score, 40 bucks. We're at that yard sale. Paid 40 bucks. Got a PSP in there, busted battery, so I took it out. No charger for the PSP, but I have one at home. Just gotta order a battery. Yeah, pretty cool deal. At the local GameStop, waiting to get my Slim. Oh yeah. Saying goodbye to the PS5. So the upgrade cost me $128 total. We got $407 for my PS5, so this is going to be really cool to add in.
Hello.
We're the Easy Gamers, and we're going to be unboxing the PlayStation 5 Slim. Wow. Okay. Ooh, it's so nice.
What's different about it? What's different?
Boom. And this is the Slim. Obviously, it's smaller, and that's something to like about it. I do not like the stand. I think it's ridiculous. You have to pay an extra $30 to get a vertical stand. But overall, I like it. All right, so we got the DualSense. This is the newer model. Hopefully there is a little bit of a difference. I know the internals are different for sure compared to the launch model. And then they have this little blue strip on here. I'm gonna peel that off. It's on there pretty good. And here it is, the PlayStation 5 Slim, which is actually not even that slim, really. Compared to the original one, there is a significant difference. I mean, we're talking about maybe 1.5 inches or something off the top. It does, I would have to say it does look a little better the way it is right here. Open vents on the side instead of having the little gated ones. But no, it does actually look slicker. It looks more like a Wi-Fi router than the one before. Surgery on my original PS5 already, and I just went ahead and took out the SSD. I'm gonna stick it in this one and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't blow up, and hopefully the SSD bay will fit this still in there. What I was worried about was that the bay right here is actually smaller than the other bay, and my heatsink to my SSD was real thick. So I had a hard time with the last PlayStation putting it in. This, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a tight fit when you put the little cap on top of it. But everything seemed to work perfect. And one thing that I give props to Sony to is I put this SSD in it and it still had all my games on it. I don't know how that worked or whatnot, but pretty cool that Sony did that. Don't have to re-download everything. It just starts right up with your games on it. And there it is. And there it is. Difference, 2 C's. I believe this one's for the VR right here. This one's probably to charge, you know, other things or maybe an SSD. What sucks is I have the camera and I have a HDD external as well as the headphones, the gold, and I can't use the 3 USB ports no more. Only can use 2, but I'm not using the PlayStation 5 camera, so I guess it's just going to be the headphones, the hard drive, the VR, and then I'll have another C port for something, sync a controller or whatever. But SSD is installed. We're going to go ahead and plug this in and see what it says. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Is that it? That's kind of weird. And this right here is my $40 haul. The PS2 is in like almost mint condition. Pretty awesome. Yeah. So I saw it. I actually asked the lady, and she's like, I got a box in front of me. And, you know, clean controller, some dirt in between there, not too bad. I got the iToy. PSP had a busted battery. I had her take it out. She threw it away. I have to get a charger and get all that out. There is a little crack right there, but doesn't mess up the clicking and stuff, so I don't know. These were empty, unfortunately. I was hoping that was in there so I can at least add something to my collection, but And then these are the crappy games. So we got what? SingStar, Finding Nemo, Agent Under Fire, a B-movie, some sports titles, Nickelodeon Barnyard, more SingStar, NBA Two Nights, never heard of that. NBA Tonight, ESPN. Another SingStar, and then this is getting into a little bit better stuff. I'll show you the most valuable, probably just off the top of my head. Star Wars Episode 3, Star Wars Force Unleashed, Test Drive, Transformers the game. It's in between that one, Nickelodeon, TMT, and I think Shadow the Hedgehog is probably the most expensive out of all of them. Crash Twinsanity, Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, Spy Hunter, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and Harry Potter. But pretty cool for $40. Definitely making my money back, helping me pay for that, which I didn't really pay much for it anyway. So basically this pretty much covers it. Not too big of a stack this time, mainly because I got that PS5. But this I got for $25. It looks like a promo item. I've never seen it. Maybe it was from Best Buy. I don't know if anybody knows where this came from, but if you do, let me know. I paid $25 for it at a yard sale. So that's going into the little Nintendo area. Of course, you saw me in the steel books. Got myself the Modern Warfare steel book. I did get Modern Warfare, but I got it in the system as digital. And I'm not sure if you guys know this trick, but I have my son's PlayStation 5 set as my primary, and mine is set as his primary. I log in on his in the living room under my name, and I can access my game, Modern Warfare 3. He can access it because mine is the primary and it's in his room, and when he logs in under his name, he actually can play all my games. So it's like having 2 copies of Modern Warfare. We can play zombies together. And another thing I don't think people know, is that you can have a primary PS4 as well and access all the games on there as well if you have a game that's like multi-gen, you know, or they call it cross-gen. And pretty cool when you buy Modern Warfare digitally. You get it in all the systems. You can have the code if you want because I already used it. But yeah, so this, even though it's PS5, it still did cross-gen, so you're able to download it on PS4. So if Eli gets smart enough, you know, to play a first-person shooter, all 3 of us can play zombies, which is really cool. You saw the Operation Wolf, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy. I mean, they lowered it to like $20. Pretty good deal. Anonymous Code. and I didn't realize I had the game to this case. So speaking of Call of Duty, I got the Modern Warfare. I think that completes all the Call of Duties besides the Black Ops on the DS for me with cases. So that's awesome. That's going to be added in. Some cool little promo stuff that I got tossed my way. A couple of those. And then my girl actually found this in a Goodwill in the book area. It was sealed, but it had a rip in it, so I just opened it. But Dragon Age 2 guidebook. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to add in. Nice little poster from GameStop. Courtesy of GameStop. I don't know. Did you guys pick up the Slim? Do you think it's a waste of money? I paid $128. Obviously, I flip video games, so it's, you know, it pretty much didn't cost me anything. And, you know, I got that Portal coming in, I think, next week. And I think I'm pretty much done with games. I have, what, Mario RPG, Batman Arkham Trilogy, and Final Fantasy VII. That's next year, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video of like my favorite titles out of the 300 that I have that I played. Or my favorite titles that I want to play out of the 300 plus games that I have. But hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys.
Right there he is. Yeah. Oh, he's shooting over here. This guy's shooting.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.